Take over gang, we still in the mix. Got more to gain when you taking risks. Pocket the change, business still legit. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Rem for the assist. Bringing the M spiritually rich. We in this bitch and we tryna go major. Bringing the paper. Don't you get hit in this bitch.
Alright, for sure. CloudLounge with Rem Podcast. We on the top of the year. Right here I'm with
ForLoveOnly, call me Flo.
And special guest.
Praise the Savior. My nigga Haze.
Haze Shot It.
SkinnyFlackoo.
Blessings in abundance,
Word,
my brothers.
Guys. Welcome.
Thank you. Same to you guys.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Yeah,
For real.
How you feeling?
Excited, man.
Excited?
We're trying to get right into it. From the start to beginning, man. It don't matter. We could go wherever you want.
Facts. How you feeling about the new year, 2024?
For me, thanks for him telling me this. I feel good because supposedly it's a good year for me.
Yeah, it's a dragon year. I'm into like Chinese astrology a little bit.
Let's get it.
It's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, well, let's take it from the beginning. We all want to know about y'all DNA. Whoever want to go first. Where were you born? Where you from?
I guess I'll start. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and
For sure.
that's it. And then I got here some way, somehow.
Yeah. I don't know how everybody figures out how they find this area.
I'm born and raised here, so
Swiftfoot.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Born in DR, raised in Brooklyn, and then I've been here. If anybody don't know, this is my blood brother.
Yeah.
My mom saying that.
Aight.
A lot of people don't know, but just so y'all know.
Fire. So it's family business.
Good, yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
that's what's up.
Yep.
You
It's
guys
been
are
like
very
that.
close.
Yeah,
Very.
definitely, man.
Good.
So you guys all connected in Springfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elementary, middle school, high school?
High school.
High school?
Mainly high school. Me and him was middle school, but we
Yeah.
barely knew each other like
Yeah.
that. But I think high school was when it all came together to the music.
I'd argue younger than that.
What do you mean?
As far as you guys being hip. We was in middle school and y'all was popping.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
I think the thing is that I'm in the younger generation, so I didn't even go to school with none of them. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
so yeah, so
So
yeah.
what came around was, I know you guys know Mel's, from
Yeah,
Diamond
Mel's,
City.
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
exactly.
yep.
So it all started from that. Me and him used to do little parody music here and there. We used to do like just.
if people remember something called Pop City, then yeah, we kind of did
But
something like
that's
that.
not. Yeah, but that's not what.
Iconic,
That's not what it
iconic,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not what started. That's what got us more. You know what I'm saying? Like known. I guess.
Known out there, yeah.
I guess you would say known, even though we didn't want to be known for that, for the parody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Hey,
that's-
y'all-
but
y'all
it's
hopped
just
on the
something
trends that were
Whatever.
Exactly. We just hopped on it. Was like,
On what? On what site?
It was on YouTube.
YouTube?
yeah,
okay.
that was on
It got
YouTube.
it got like 50K views just
Really?
organically
Yeah.
without
Yeah,
nothing. Yeah.
and just people sharing it and stuff like that. But that's just for that.
Facts.
I
But
see
if
that.
we're talking about starting, we're talking about like he was in middle school.
Yeah, when I was
I was in 9th grade when I first met Melvin.
Right.
And then that's when we first started knowing about the music scene around here because we
What
didn't
school
know
was that?
anything.
SciTech or Central? Or
Putnam.
Putnam? Oh, yeah, hey, we just said it earlier.
Yeah, so I went to SciTech.
He's the only one that went to
Oh,
Sci-Tech.
he's the only
Yeah,
one.
we all.
He basically
Beavers.
went to Putnam. He was always skipping.
I was skipping in Putnam, so
You skipped to
I mean,
Putnam?
yeah, I was literally in print shop skipping too, so it was like I was,
Yeah.
I knew the teachers type shit too, so
He knew the
Mr.
teachers.
Man?
He would get
yeah,
stopped.
Mr.
Yup.
Man, come on,
Is Adams
Begley.
was there or no?
yeah, McBegley.
Miss Begley. I think it
Oh,
was.
damn.
Damn.
What about the graphic arts? This dude was there, right?
I didn't go. I went to Auto Body and
Body.
yeah, Putnam.
Boy took the tech route. Fire. Good. So so at that time, right? You guys ended up getting together. You guys came up with a name, or you guys decided to work on yourselves individually.
Oh, I got you, so.
I say both personally, probably, but yeah, I mean.
So
big-
what it started for us, because it's more originated between us right here. Because that's when we first started. We was just doing, like I said, we was doing parodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Melvin, he was like, yo, you guys should take it more serious. I'm like,
Right.
man, we're not really into that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you guys kind of got flow.
And momentum, too.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a lot of
So
it.
then that's when we started realizing there was more people out here, like you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, the only people I only knew about was Diamond City and ReZerXtion.
Diamond
The
City.
only time at the time, and that's all when there was a
This is
Facebook.
MySpace era.
MySpace
MySpace.
era.
Not
Yeah.
even Facebook. This is MySpace.
Yeah, I don't know why I said
06,
Facebook.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. So it's been a while. It's been
Hey,
a while.
we was on it.
Yeah.
We was on it. We made sure we took advantage of the platform.
How did you guys get started though? Like what was y'all or you know?
There's different eras. Originally, it was probably like the beginning of the new millennium, like the end of '99, beginning of 2000. Me and my two twin cousins who made beats. They go by Dom or Die. They're twins. They went to Central. You probably know them, right?
Probably.
Cali. They were twins. They were.
There was one that went to Putnam?
Beatsmiths. They were nasty.
One
at
of them,
making beats.
Cali went to Putnam,
Yeah.
and Hob
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to
yeah.
Central before he went to CT. So it was like a 3-man group, RZX, or like Nintendo 64 wrestlers. Add that, add the name tag, the gamer tag.
Yeah.
But I always kept that. It was a 3-man group, and then like 05, we got in with City Sun and my people, Ox, RIP, my guys, K-Ron, and everybody. We're still in high school, my 12th grade year. But then we made into RZX the label, you know what I mean? So 3-man group sort of went separate ways. We're still family, but we just take this, like all of us, let's all work together.
Yeah.
I met my brother Terra Era at the time. It's funny how I say I met him. We didn't grow up together. He ended up making music. I ended up making
That's
music.
interesting. I didn't know
And then
that.
he introduced me to Rem. And I was really young. I was Kid Flow at the time. So at the time I was Kid Flow. And I was what?
I
Probably like
remember, yeah.
13, 14,
Yeah.
14. So I was the youngest kid around all these
Around RZX,
people
yeah.
that I was looking up to that was making music. They were recording. I'm like, this is crazy. You guys record music and you guys lay
that's-
stuff down.
yeah.
I always would write raps when I was younger. So
Yeah.
right when I met Rem was heavy on put it down, like record it.
Record it.
And that was when we had SoundClick.
Mix.
Our
Oh
SoundClick.
my God,
our,
SoundClick.
Cool
We
Edit.
did
have-
Cool Edit and Dat Piff. You
Dat
know,
Piff.
we would use
Shout
Cool
out.
Edit to make music. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I got introduced to
Or
Cool.
Adobe Edition.
Honestly, I would
was
just
just about
watch
to say
him.
that.
I would watch him, and then I ended up being behind him, and we ended up picking up a lot of shows.
Yeah, and that was the key.
Yeah.
Being an RZX, learn individuality. Like
Right.
I make music, but I edit and I do this. You're around me, you're gonna do the same eventually. So
Yeah.
get on it. We don't
Exactly.
want one person sticking to one thing.
Facts.
It's about individuality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
It's funny because that's exactly what we be pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
we
like-
like to push individuality.
Like we're a group, but
as a name. You know what
we-
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
we
you as a
kinda-
name,
yeah.
you
we
gotta
wanna
stand
push
as an
people,
entity.
yeah,
As an
individually.
entity. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So everybody should know who X is, Praise X.
Facts.
Everybody should
Yeah,
know
yeah.
who Flacco is, and all together when they see us together, I'm
Like
like,
you
oh,
guys
this
did a
is
good
TOM,
job
or
on
this
your
is
guys'
ESK, you know what I'm saying?
branding. You guys did very
Yeah.
good jobs from what I seen on you guys, like on doing your own graphics and
Online,
putting
yeah.
your own stuff out. You guys been doing it the best with the best of them. You know. What would you say?
Appreciate that.
I'll speak to Skinny first. What would you say is like, if you think of like your attributes as an artist, what would you say are your like fortes? Like, what's your skill set? Like, if you were to tell them like,
Freestyling, hooks, it's
so you
song
be
creation.
freestyling. We got to
Like
see that more.
freestyling?
Oh, accent. Like that's literally all I
Actually,
do.
all the songs you hear are freestyles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the most part,
I
yeah.
feel
Not
you.
for
the
it's
most
funny
part,
because
yeah.
what I love is
1000%.
when he started doing that, it started flowing more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
it feels more like natural.
Because you're not
Yeah.
forcing to try
Yeah.
to
Perfecting
make
your
it.
craft.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were
and then
perfecting
he'll
your
go
craft.
back, and fix things up, and you know what I'm saying?
It's funny. So when Mel's and you guys were pretty much doing music seriously, that's around that time I was pretty much just freestyling,
And
but
learning.
over like other people's songs, like while their verses was on it.
it.
That's how you
that's
know.
funny
Yeah,
as
you need some focus for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
He's
You know,
not watching
We're
this.
recording on
That guy.
Audacity,
Right?
We're recording
Audacity,
on Audacity.
yeah.
yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it was
Wow.
like, yo, we don't
Wow.
know where to find beats and none of that, and then we ran into SoundClick. It was right.
Yeah,
SoundClick.
SoundClick is
Johnny
SoundClick is an
Giuliano.
era.
Yo,
man.
see,
Yeah,
that's
well,
how you
that's
know.
how-
That's how you know.
Yeah.
You got
Yo,
all
the
those
tags
beats.
was there heavy.
Johnny Giuliano.
Yeah.
Epic the Don.
Yo, shout out Johnny Giuliano. Epic the
Was that
Don.
Mr. K? Hey.
Oh
Was
yeah,
that-
hey.
Amino beats.
Damn.
Amino, the cinema type
Yo,
beat.
you guys.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, that is classic
Yeah,
producers, man.
iconic.
Shout out to them.
Purchase your tracks
Praise
today.
Xavier.
Yes.
But how'd you get into music?
Facts.
Like, from the beginning. Like
So it kind of started with meeting them at high school. Well, he went to SciTech Skinny. I met Haze first. He kind of like
yeah.
put me on. It was a song called Jokers my junior year, and it had like a lot of artists on it. But at that time, I started rapping. I started battle rapping first. I didn't try to make music.
Wait,
Yo,
Just
battle
about to
rapper?
say that. I was
Yeah.
just about to say that. That's how
I started battle rapping.
That's how I was like, yo, you
first.
gotta
So,
start doing this more serious.
Yeah, like I didn't want to make songs. I just wanted to tear niggas up.
Pick
Honestly,
people apart.
I didn't want to like.
Yeah, so and I could recognize that with your wordplay. You're very much a wordsmith. Like you like
Yeah.
being witty
Yeah.
as far as
hell
the
yeah.
bars go. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So when we were in Putnam, I had a lot of footage of people freestyling, especially from the print shop era. So it was him. Who did you battle? You battled somebody.
Deshaun and Scott, and I think there was somebody
But
else.
I used to have battles of people that was in your group.
Yeah,
that were in punt. I think it was Gift. There was
Gift
was still there.
Yeah, there was
Yep.
there was
I
a
don't know what class.
but yo, I had like on this little ass camera, bro. I was just because I used to walk around with a
You used
little
to
ass
catch-
camera, just taking pictures of people. Just I don't know why. It just I was just doing it.
That's
fire,
good.
though.
Yeah,
And then
nah, look at what
yo.
it is now. Now it's influencers. That's a job now.
Content
You
creating.
know, content creating.
and everything. You know?
We've been
for
doing
real.
it. That's why when we get to it, it's like we were doing that already. We just didn't apply.
Yeah,
apply
yeah.
it the right way.
Nah, yeah, it's the same thing now.
But
You
it
just
all comes back. You know, everything you learn like from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're still using some of that now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
even more now. It's like
Yeah.
you had mentioned. So we turned RZX became a label, and it's always had this like conglomerate, like affiliate feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even now we're bringing newer people into RZX.
Yeah,
You know, it's a new
generation.
generation.
out
Basically, like you
Mellow
said,
Matt.
in waves, and then we try to keep it alive like that.
Nice.
So we
that's
start
smart.
managing
Yeah.
artists.
That is smart.
We
That is
start
smart.
trying to do shows. We start doing podcasts and stuff like.
Yeah.
And so we learned through this journey, we pass it on to the people who are hungry, and we see us and them.
Facts.
And
no
it's-
coincidence why you
that's
guys are
dope,
here.
man.
It's
That's
funny.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
dope.
I love that
For
because
sure.
honestly, I think more people need to do that. Like,
Right.
especially, I feel like there's a lot of people that came before us, before y'all.
For sure.
Yeah.
That could have
For
been, you know, passing
that
stuff
to
down.
us.
But what did they do? They harbored that shit,
They
and they
did it,
died out,
yeah,
and then
yes,
they probably
yep.
mad at the people who found ways to be a little further than what they could
Exactly.
have.
And they stay
all they
closed
had to
mouths.
do was
Closed mouths don't get
And
fed.
I think,
Yeah.
and I think, to be honest, I think that's one of the reasons why we've been so closed in, because nobody ever reached out to us. Nobody ever was
Yeah.
like, "Yo,
Yeah.
this is how you record. This is how you think." You feel me? We sat
Yeah.
there on YouTube and wherever the
Had to
hell we could
figure it out.
learn,
Day in,
and we
day out.
figured it out all ourselves.
Exactly.
We built
Yeah,
it all
I felt
ourselves.
that.
We
Felt
did
that.
We learned how to edit. We learned how to
Respect.
do videos. We learned everything ourselves.
Yep.
So when everything you see, anything on
That's
YouTube or
in-house.
anything,
Yeah.
it's literally in house.
Yeah, we touched everything, yeah.
Yep.
Nothing comes from anywhere else.
Everything.
You feel me? And it's not that we don't want to or anything like that. It's just that, like you said,
You do it
we
with
didn't
what you
have the
have,
people.
too.
We didn't have
Yeah.
the people to be like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
we see like what y'all doing now. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. This
Yeah.
is we ended up enjoying it immediately. We bring people on and we end up finding like-minded individuals, people who and you could just feel the energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And that's what we do it for, honestly. It's what we like doing it. You guys are giving us basically a little bit of a clout, vice versa. We, using the platform to try to do something. So
No, yeah, for sure.
Nah,
Let
to be
me
honest,
just say I respect anyone who's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
like
nah,
I
for
know
real.
you have, especially you have, especially.
Nah,
like
yeah.
if
There's
you're
a
doing
lot
it
of
since
people.
MySpace,
There's a lot of
so
people.
now it's
Yeah, because a lot of people
salute,
come in.
you
A lot
know,
of people
so
come in and
always.
now, I want to do it. I
Always,
want to do
bro.
it. It's like, no.
And I used to listen to y'all on MySpace a lot, so yeah.
Appreciate
like,
you,
No,
bro.
always,
Nah,
nah,
yeah.
definitely.
that's what's up. Yeah, nah. We
Nah, yeah,
definitely
y'all
gotta
still,
get
y'all
another track
definitely
in,
gave
'cause I think we
influence,
got a
bro.
song.
Like for
Yeah,
real.
we have
That's
one.
facts.
Yeah.
Order
We
Spanish.
definitely-
Let's do it. I mean,
Nah, yeah. So
I mean,
it's-
that's
it's
what that is.
Yeah, connecting and pushing the needle forward. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially for the city, because I feel like that's something that we lack. As
The whole,
artists.
the whole
The
city.
whole city.
Yeah.
The
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
city.
Because
We got
if
plans,
everybody
yeah.
that
For sure.
that's some type of known or got some notoriety
Right.
and just gets together with other people who got notoriety and they all push it together.
Yeah, you gotta push
the
it
city.
forward,
Will
for
be
sure.
a beautiful thing, man. Because there's a lot of talent out here. You feel me?
no,
So
yeah.
with that, like riding off of that, you guys, are you guys still? Is it ESK?
Right.
No.
So all right. So the
Tell me,
same
feel
way,
that.
the same way you guys got like a
transformations,
conglomerate.
right.
Exactly. So it's like a transformer.
Right.
So TakeOverMusic is
Takeover, yeah.
ESK, Raw Ambition. Then we had
Fire.
NME.
Fire.
We had like a group. We had multiple groups in one group.
branches.
It was like a label name.
Exactly.
pretty much.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
It was like that
yeah.
with us. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
there was Piranha Gang.
Piranha-
There
yeah.
was like
Damn.
a
wow.
bunch of
That's
different.
so throwback.
Piranha Gang, yeah.
Wow.
That's what.
Turquoise
Yeah.
bandanas and shit.
I can't believe y'all just brought that up. I didn't remember that.
Gang,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Fire.
But it was what made me passionate about making music when I was hearing these clicks, this and that. That was right around like Dipset times and like just cruise and shit. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
it's the competition with it too, you know? Like at least friendly competition
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's, oh, this is my team, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It was kind of like wrestling in the '90s, where there was like NWO and all this shit. Like it was like cliques. Like
And they all got
yeah,
together and
yeah,
won.
for sure. Yeah.
It's funny. It's dope.
what could we expect from TakeOverMusic 24? Right? We in a new
man.
whole time right now. The climate's different.
A floodgate. A floodgate.
I'm sure you guys know how to be chameleons and
Yeah. Honestly, a lot.
Stay
like
new.
a lot of things that doesn't have to do with music.
hey, that's
I
what
love-
I said. Yeah, sometimes you need those times.
Cause how you gonna feed the music if you ain't working elsewhere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smart man.
And you gotta know what you're doing to make it all work out.
Yeah.
You
If
got to be
not-
real confident in your music to say that you're willing to take a pause like that.
Oh, and
So
you gotta
you
have a
know
lot
you
of it
got-
too.
you
You
got
gotta have a lot of
already
it.
on-
Bro,
Oh
got
yeah.
mad music in the back.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like what I tell him, or I tell them. I'm like, yo, bro, we figured it out already. Like I hear y'all music, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't hear too many people like that is the same as you guys, or there's other people, of course, that make music out here,
Yeah.
and they got their own style stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I told them like, yo, we figured this out already. We gotta figure the other stuff
The
out.
other shit, yeah.
That's what we working on, the business side of it all.
Exactly.
Trying to apply our skills to.
Yeah. Because we've been
push it forward,
we've been
yeah.
in this for so long. It's like, yo, how much
Yeah,
longer are we
you-
gonna stay here?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can only do the same thing for so long.
Exactly.
And then you be like, all right, I gotta do something different and see what else I can figure out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
We don't want to live in loops. We want to be able to be creative. Content creating is new.
Yes.
The podcast and shit is new. Streaming, whether it's video games or even reviews about
Yeah.
music or whatever the fuck, that's all new. Showing your face, visualizers, that's all new.
Yeah, getting comfortable in front of the camera is a new learning curve for
Yeah.
me and
Yeah.
our generation, let alone, so like
No, yeah, it is. Bro.
I get excited when I see people using these platforms like TikTok and all this stuff and being comfortable with the camera. I envy that,
yeah.
actually,
Yeah, and it's funny because
because that's what we should be doing with our music.
Yeah,
More
but
humility, just
we're
kinda
trying to
getting it
get to
out
that
there.
again,
But-
which is crazy because at first when we first started, we were so comfortable we didn't care about anything, bro.
Right.
But it's like
Yeah,
now it's so big.
I was just
It's
about
so
to get.
big now.
I was just about to get to that. So the thing is, it's like when you're doing music, it's so weird. It's like to take that, I guess, that mask off. You know how people call it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta just be normal, I guess. Just be normal. And then when you're doing your music, you gotta be entertaining, or you gotta do whatever. So
Yeah, they have to buy into your story and your personality pretty much. It's not just the music. They have to
Yeah,
buy
exactly.
into you.
I would
like,
agree. A lot of people try to fabricate that branding of their image, and it becomes a
crutch.
their own warfare within themselves to try to keep up
Exactly.
with.
Yeah,
this
that's
one
exactly
person.
what. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
That's something I tell
it's like,
people,
man, I
yo,
can't-
we-
I
just
can't
be
do it.
yourself. Just be
Yeah.
yourself.
Be
Because at the end of the day,
Just try to be yourself.
I'd be
That's
better
what
off.
I said. Yeah,
Exactly.
for ForLoveOnly and my R&B music, I know that's what people gravitate towards more. I'll make my fun songs, but I'm working on the serious stuff. So like, we just have right now we're at a place where we're trying to dedicate ourselves to make sure we get a certain amount of music done. Like I have to go back to baby steps. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Just make songs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
even just the hooks, the anything.
Get 'em off, and
Yeah,
then
as long
we'll
as you're
figure
getting
out-
yourself started. Yeah.
Putting projects back together, going back to putting mixtapes and projects together. That's what we want to get some projects done. Start putting out content back to back.
So I will ask you guys the same question. What can we expect from RZX, the label,
Ooh.
on 2024?
ForLoveOnly, new material.
Yeah, facts.
My boy
Yeah.
Slip the Hustler.
I took some time too.
My youngin' D1, my youngin' No Love Matt. He's a beat maker, producer, engineer. He's over there.
Yeah, I believe we met him.
He's working with artist Ezra.
Working on a
Shout
set
out
on a
Ezra.
set right like a little session.
A
right now.
compilation, RZX compilation. GIF. He's releasing the project finally this year.
Mm-hmm.
I known GIF since single digits. You know what I mean? So that's my brother for life.
Facts.
Shout outs to Gift, man.
We're
I
doing-
thought
yeah.
he would be in here so I can say
Yeah.
what's up. I haven't seen him in mad long.
Yeah.
Good
Usually
dude,
he's
good
here.
dude, man.
Usually
Him
he
and
is.
Era,
Most part,
man.
yeah.
Him and Era, like, yo, they were
Yeah,
always
shout out
cool.
Era,
cool,
too.
man.
Yeah.
Big
Shout
brother.
out to Era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Era.
my-
That's we had an art class in high school together. That's how we met. But yeah,
Fire.
that was like
That's my favorite rapper.
He's one of my
for real.
favorite
Not even
rappers.
being
Yo,
biased.
for
He's
real.
one of my favorite rappers.
say it,
For real,
bro.
I'm not
That's
gonna
my
lie,
guy.
bro. Every
It's
time
not-
I heard
it's not
Era,
a
I was
paid
like,
promo.
very nice.
If you guys haven't go to his Instagram, that's where you only find stuff. Because I'm trying to
Really?
get him to record.
He just does
Yo, Era, where you at, boy?
fire 8 bars
Jack
you've
it in
ever
here,
heard.
play
And
a
then
beat.
you
Yo,
just
for
like,
real.
yeah.
Tell him to pull up right now. What's up, Era?
Facts. But yeah, man. This is exciting. So like, I definitely want features with all of you. Who can we expect a project from, or a single or something from next? Do you guys do that cohesively? Do you guys do that all at your own times?
Well,
Like an agenda.
nah, it's more like that. Like everybody has their own schedule and line, because you gotta understand.
I hear it. Yep.
Sometimes people could drop the music, but you could drop the music, but like, what are you gonna do with it?
What are you
Like,
doing with it after?
yeah, exactly. So
That's what we say. We're tired of just dropping the MP3s.
exactly.
It
So
has to be something branding,
Yeah, like
a campaign almost.
exactly, and it could be a small goal. It don't have to be something big. Like you don't have to be major off of that one song. Just okay, I want to get 100 plays, 100 subscribers off of this one song,
Yeah.
and just start small.
Strategy, yeah.
That's literally how everything.
operate.
Yeah.
That's how I believe he's been building up his subscriber count. Cause that's
Who's
what,
that?
that's what we
Yeah.
Skinny.
Because I've been always telling him, I'm like, yo, dropping and not getting subscribers
Yeah,
is a whole different thing. Bro.
no
'Cause it's like
snippets.
if there's nobody gonna come back because they're not subscribed, what's the
Right.
point?
What's the point?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you-
it's like
you
you gotta.
thinking.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
try to retain the people because now if they're already there,
Retention.
then
It's
they're already
retention.
there. You know what I'm saying? So now, okay, once you drop
Yeah,
in
and
it,
once-
And then
and
keep
once-
feeding them. So
Exactly.
that's one
Yeah,
thing.
nah,
That's what I was
true,
just about to say. Once
shout
you're
out
consistent,
shout out Old Demeanor. It was a previous pod we did. One thing he mentioned was just feeding the people that's there for you.
yeah, that's true.
Don't turn your like back on them.
Yep.
Yeah,
You be having people that are diehard listeners, and the second you
Where you
let
go,
them down
where
in a sense, whether it be not putting out or whatever.
Yeah, but you also gotta.
I feel like we low key let a lot of people that probably supported ESK like
Down.
Yeah,
Right.
not really down, but it's more so like we didn't feed them but I think the reason why is just because I started to you started to learn too much, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
okay,
You get almost ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
almost.
exactly, because it's like all right. These people are just in this area, and we're trying to feed this area,
Right.
but it's like we're trying to be beyond this area. So it's like, okay, but I don't know. It's hard to
It's
explain.
okay to think big though.
Yeah,
It's
that's exactly
okay
what I'm
think
trying to
big,
get at, man.
Because if you like Ye said, reach for a star. Because if you fall, you land on a cloud.
No, the moon. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to reach high, and you'll get something if you reach high. So don't temper your passion like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say keep putting out. That's one thing that he's reminded me. I stopped for all of last year. I didn't put out much music. I did that on purpose so I could get my house right, so I could get the girls' school
Family
right,
things in
family
order.
shit right.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but
yeah,
for
for sure.
understandable because you got priorities.
But I'm ready. Like even you guys, I think you put out like consistently.
Yeah.
And I feel
But
like we
you're-
don't.
to
which
your
is
point,
crazy.
you're saying when you put something out, keep pushing that thing that you're putting out. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
as artists, maybe like we're attached to the music or sensitive, so we kind of give up on it. We don't see an immediate reaction a lot of the time. Like
Yeah.
we just like, all right,
You gotta
fuck
work
it,
it
move
in.
on. Yeah, like
Yeah.
but Fetty Wap took a year pushing. Was
What
it
song?
My Way?
yeah.
Was it My Way? Or
No,
One
Trap
Way?
Queen,
Trap Queen,
It
Trap
was
Queen.
yeah, trap.
And then it took off. So
I see a couple local people try to take after that approach.
no, for sure. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
But that's a good thing. No,
Yeah.
push the
yeah,
one
because
song.
at the end of the
No,
day,
push the one
it's-
song.
It's your art.
It's just hard to know. And for me, I feel like it's hard to know when you're not at a stage where not a lot of people can, like, how do you know? It's like you have to either trust yourself or certain people, you know.
Man,
But
if you really think about it, music is the only art that gets outdated because look at Picasso painting; it's still worth more.
Yeah.
By the year.
yeah, I mean, older songs have, like, it
It's
touches people.
understandable.
Like,
Nah,
I feel
it's
you.
understandable.
If you have
But
soul
but
on
if
it.
your music
Yeah.
is good, bro, people are gonna
It
love
push
it
through.
in every
it's
era.
Timeless,
any
yeah,
era.
timeless music.
Yeah,
real
if it's
music,
timeless, then
real
you-
music
you
lasts.
straight.
Like, it's not.
Good music lasts.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not too big on the mainstream stuff that is out now.
Yeah, the trend, what's popular
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not too big on that stuff. And mind you, ask him. You can ask both of these dudes. I'm always the one that's looking for new people and listening
Facts.
to, listening to what's new or whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely like an
and
ear.
I could
an ear
tell,
for
and I
us,
could
too.
literally tell you, I'm like, yo, I am not excited about none of the stuff that's coming out now.
If as I
At all,
understand
bro.
like marketing and sales and
For
all that
real.
stuff in my like day life, I realize it's just a whole different business to the radio, like putting out commercial shit.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
whole
it is.
different business.
It's
and
all-
more often than not, the
yeah.
artists don't even like those songs that they're
yeah.
getting put out.
Yeah.
They have to put them out because
And-
the labels.
And I think that's what we're starting to learn how to draw the line, because there's people who want to be mainstream, and that's cool and that's understandable. Yeah, you want to be on BT, you want to get awards or whatever, but there's people who hasn't got any of that who are making millions,
Making money,
and we
yeah.
don't even know about. You
Yeah.
haven't
They
heard
don't-
of
dude, they
I,
snubbed
this,
the-
every day I run into somebody with millions of streams, and I'm like, bro,
Facts.
this dude is making how
A
much?
songwriter, or they work in
yeah.
a camp for
They s-
producers, and
They
got
snubbed
percentage.
They snubbed Jigga and like Beyonce from the multiple.
Oh,
Yeah,
from
different
Grammy,
Grammys.
yeah.
Well, the
And that-
Grammys
and-
didn't respect hip hop at first,
Yeah, well,
so they
and
still
so-
don't technically. But yeah,
They don't. No,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
so-
different stuff. People getting snubbed left and right, but real artists see it. We listen.
For sure.
We stream.
Yeah, but
We don't pirate anymore.
But if
Yeah.
you think
We buy
about
the
it,
album.
Think about it. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, what is those people's opinion? Just because they're more mainstream than anybody else? What if I got 1,000 people anywhere else in the country who listens to my stuff, and it will buy a merch? We'll buy a $20 merch that you guys will be selling or something. You know what I'm saying? A hat, anything.
That's why we gotta like take the baby steps backwards and reset, right? Because you said sometimes we think we're bigger than the area, and we didn't even take advantage of the area in the right way yet.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like
you could
even back
always
to the
do
basics.
more.
Like
yeah.
when we were backpacking the CDs, we would backpack the CDs and we would sell the CDs. And before we know it, we had a couple $100 to put back into something, like back to that type of simplicity with it.
Yeah, it's funny because
we're
we
branding, merch.
we never
brand,
got
you know what I'm saying?
we never got to backpacking
Wristbands,
CDs. Exactly.
lighters, whatever
that's
the
what we
fuck you
did
gotta
right there.
do.
Yeah,
That's
that was
exactly
one of the
it.
first things we started with, was like the wristbands.
Okay.
And we did a few batches of that, and then that was like our first little entrepreneurial thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
That shit took off though.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah.
took off.
Bro, there's so many people wanted them things.
But-
bro,
I bet
they
if y'all
sell
dropped
out like
some
3
right
times.
now, them shits would fly off.
I don't know. People's
know,
boyfriends used to fucking take pictures with that shit in the toilet and shit. Like,
All
yeah,
kinds of shit, bro.
yeah, you know
there's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of that.
Yeah,
That was funny.
I feel like we got a lot of unnecessary hate, but it was cool though. 'cause
Egos.
That-
At
that's-
the time, it was cool. Challenges to try to get around and shit.
Nah, and it's funny because we never like disrespected anybody.
Yeah, that's the
And
funny about
there's
it.
people still to this day that you didn't, or we have memory of people
Right.
talking.
Yeah,
but
that's
Right.
that's
at
a
the
bad
end of the
memory
day,
to have,
yeah,
bro.
Exactly.
Think about it.
But the thing is that we treat everybody with
They're
respect.
intimidated by y'all glow and
Yeah.
y'all union. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And be able to do something that y'all love. They're just trying to figure it out. That's what it always comes down
Yeah,
to.
no, yeah,
Use
bro.
people like
Exactly. That
Ain't
yeah,
nothing
and it's
to do
funny.
shit to you.
Yeah.
The girl like my music, and you over here tripping all that extra shit. Like get out of here.
Nah, yeah, and some people are actually honest about that, because I feel like we've came across people that I've collabed with that have talked bad, and I love collabing with people like that, because guess what? After you collab, it's like, oh, and then you talk about it and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, and
Would
then
you
they're
say
like,
would you say you make more music for the ladies
yeah,
than
for sure.
not?
Nah, I purposely do that.
We're good.
Because
that's not bad.
I feel like when we first started, we were already kind of doing songs for the ladies, and people were purposely doing, like, I think this was around the era when Chief Keef, this is 2012. So this is like the bang bang era.
okay, yeah,
so
okay.
so we purposely went left. People was expecting us to diss back. Nah, we giving him a love song. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're gonna girl song you to death. Like
Yeah.
That's hard.
You waiting for the
That was
diss.
different.
We're gonna
That's
give you a
what it
love
was,
song. It's
basically.
just
Yeah.
on purpose.
That was different.
Like we were purposely doing that on purpose.
But you
Strategically.
did reply though.
No, of course, because I could.
At times.
You can still do it, but you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
But
just-
I think that the time that he did reply, which I was telling him not to, but I was like, yo, I was telling him not to. But,
I was proud.
But
I was
yeah,
proud.
after
He was in Cali, so
after
I
I was proud, because it's like, yo, all right, so now we're getting some more respect. You feel me? Because
Yeah, it's keeping it in the essence.
yeah, because now
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's
that-
why I kind of did it for that standpoint. Like more so, all right, you guys, like, okay, we did it for a bit now. You guys still don't believe it, so let me just give y'all something to respect a little bit type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I guess that kind of died down, and people were like, oh, I respect it now.
Yeah.
that's when they started respecting, because like you said, we were making
Nobody
more music
ever,
for women.
nobody ever really heard a response or like, wow, I never heard him actually diss somebody back. or
It's kind of how like
say anything.
how LL Cool J used to make girl songs, and then he came with Mama said knock you out because like they thought he was soft
yeah,
and shit.
Mama
It's
said
kind of the
knock
same
you
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, yeah.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Came out pretty.
Let people know what
hard.
it is. I grew in my journey dealing with people always saying I suck. 'Cause
Nah,
I
yeah,
used
man.
Anna Terrace since like end of 06 type shit. Oh, go sing a song, a girl song with auto-tune. Like a bitch, you know what I mean? Like a bitch.
Man,
like that
that's
shit.
what they love.
And that's what it really
Yeah.
came down to. Like people were hating because their females liked the music I was producing. But
Man.
every you're gonna go through that. Someone
That's how
hating
it
on your
be,
shit
bro.
because you're doing your shit. You get it popping. When did you start recording yourself? Like who was recording you prior?
No, everything ourselves, bro. Like I started with
Day
a
one or day
like,
two? You
PlayStation type of headphones. It was like that. The first song that he did was the Joker song. It was on a
yeah, I recorded my verse
Using
on
the
a
mic?
on a
Yeah,
From
headset.
the headset?
Yeah,
yes,
it's like
from
the-
the headset.
That little
Dedication.
headset that you think they
That's
dangles.
dedication.
You feel me? We tape that shit on the wall.
I don't know if I did that one yet.
Taped it on.
Have
Now
you?
we use dynamic mic against the cement wall in the basement. and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know if
Or
I
hanging
used
from the
a
fan.
gamer
No,
headset.
bro,
I
we
like that.
taped the gamer headphone to the wall and recorded. Like,
I think that's definitely what helped the engineering, because it's like, yo, if you could fix the vocals on a headset, you're definitely gonna fix it when you start upgrading to
Yeah.
just a USB mic or an XLR. Como
Yeah,
a
we got
X-
to a point
XLR.
where we were recording in cars, like in the car.
That's how.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's a
Out
good
in the
like
park.
sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like,
also-
yeah.
Oh, imagine the editing. So we
good
were
to mix
like
on
you
the
said, the difficulty to try to edit it as crisp as you can.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, you
and
the
to
challenge.
be honest,
learn a lot from
that,
that.
at that time, I believe that him just editing off of that little headset it used to sound better than some people who were in actual
Well,
studios. And I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
And in my mind, that's when I'm like, the engineering is the most important part.
Yeah.
The fixing it and edit. You know,
I heard that in 2004 from a guy named DJ Tholi. Salute to him. He gave me the AKA Ramadur in 04. But he said it's not about the gear, it's about the ear. I'm pretty sure you heard that before.
Ooh.
But
I heard that. That's great, though.
I like
never heard
that.
Like, yo,
I'm gonna
it's not
take
about
that
the
one.
gear, because
Yeah.
I always look at people who suck and they have the access to like eye candy, the boards,
Yeah,
all
everything that
extra
look
shit.
good.
Have every
yeah.
button and everything, and
Yeah.
it
And
just
we over
can't.
here
yeah.
with iPhone things or with dynamic mics, depending on what year you start. You know, you just work your way humbly. You know,
You work your
Exactly, bro. Use what you have around you.
Exactly.
Like make the best out of the situation.
Make the
Because
best.
what else you gonna do? Ain't nothing else to do.
So
But
anyone hearing
You know what I'm
about
saying?
you doing music is because you directly did it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. You do it. Did you originally do music for yourself? I know you were battling. You wanted to just tear people's head off.
Yeah. I just wanted to tear people's head off. It was Haze's idea to just like, yo, like, you know, you rap,
Take it
like, just come
serious.
do a verse, like, and as soon as I heard myself, like, I kind of just fell in love with it, and then from
Fire.
there, yeah.
I like the verse you're on my brother Marlon Jerome. Salute ReZerXtion Mar.
Yo, shout
Oh
out
yeah, Mar, that's my
Martine.
guy.
He was
Yeah.
on his album Sides. You know, go get that streaming right now too.
Go get that.
Sides. You know what I mean? That shit was fire. And I seen you at Tyler the Gifted studio.
Oh yeah, the other
in
time.
Westfield, which we
yeah.
later ended up taking it to ReZerXtion ReZerXtion Studio for like 2.5 years, and now we're here, prime location of the heart of Springfield,
Downtown,
Nashville,
right
This is the heart.
downtown,
Yeah.
Fire.
accessible for any artist and all
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever put a project like a collab or like a compilation? Like, how do you guys function with the TOM? Like, is more artists right now, or is it legit,
No,
like y'all two? with-
Nah, there's it's like how it's how you were saying, like it's
Pro
like a lot of us.
Okay.
But obviously everybody's not always in the same, everybody
season, the different
yeah,
seasons, it's
exactly.
like-
And there's nothing wrong with that
wrong,
because
yeah.
No,
you're
nothing
always
wrong
gonna you're always gonna have open arms for people,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So it's just more so of like making sure that everybody got their individual catalogs right.
Yeah.
And then making sure that as a team you're getting your catalogs right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love that.
Like,
love that.
But to answer your question, I think it was right.
Yeah.
They do have multiple stuff. Like they all have like collabs with each other, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm pretty
We
sure.
done tried
I'm pretty
every
sure-
combination, like
Yeah, so
every
I'm pretty
combination.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Him
you
on the
guys-
hook, me on the hook, him half of the hook, me the other half. Like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
we didn't try everything.
Yeah.
Him on the ad-libs and he don't even make music. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we didn't
Not
try it
anymore.
all. Like yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Haze, you started off like just like dealing with the team and stuff, or did you just
I
automatically
was actually
He
making
was
music.
rapping.
I
He
was
was
making
rapping.
you were
music too.
doing music?
Yeah,
like
but
the
to
parody
be
you're
honest,
mentioning.
yeah, and
Tell
I
him, what
started
you,
taking.
tell him what you did first. Not then.
What did I do
What-
first?
breakdancing?
One of the first people that I heard rapping in Spanish on trap
Oh,
beats
okay.
was him, for sure.
Oh yeah.
He was definitely rapping Spanish on trap music. Because he was rapping with us and we were rapping in English. So I know he was one of the first people to do that.
Yeah, but then I didn't.
But he didn't
I don't
really,
know, man.
he didn't take it.
To be
like,
honest,
you know.
it got to a point where I started hearing these guys, and then they would finish their verses, and I'm like, yo, I got you. I'll finish it.
Yeah, and
2 days
we still waiting
passed,
for
2
Boy,
days
took
passed.
writer's
I
block.
got you. I'm working
Yeah.
on it. I'm
It'd be
working
like
on
that.
it.
It'd be like
A
that.
whole week passed. Nah, yo, just finish it. And then I'm gonna hop on this one. And it got to the point where I was like, yo, you guys are way too, because these are too
Right.
banging
Yeah,
music.
it got
And
to
I'm
the point
like,
where
I'm
we were
good,
just
bro.
banging them out.
I'm good. I'll start shooting the videos for you. I got y'all. I'll learn this
I
shit
mean,
right
just
there.
stick to this again. Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
You're doing it a little in high school as well, the documenting freestyle side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
exactly,
funny
yeah.
because I never thought about it like that. You feel me? Like after years, I started
Yeah.
thinking, and then using the print shop and all that stuff
Yeah.
The
to
graphic,
do graphic
yeah,
designs.
because
and
he didn't
stuff.
do logos for the team, logos for
Yeah.
everybody too.
Nice.
For real.
Damn,
So
so
I've
you guys
been-
are multifaceted. You guys got the graphics down pack,
Yeah.
the recording down pack.
Engineering down pack.
Facts.
I do websites down pack. All types.
This-
I could keep going. I'm just not
This
going.
guy has
I'm not going.
20 occupations.
Yeah.
This guy is
You're doing
everything.
good too.
You
I
do,
see your
you do
video
your own
numbers.
videos too?
Yeah, well, I edit too, but me and him
shoots
pretty much do the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we didn't shot videos for people around the local scene too. A few people.
Blocks.
Yeah, SG blocks.
blocks.
A lot of people.
Fire.
There's a lot of people we shot videos.
We got a lot
for,
of videos. Yeah,
you know?
we did a lot of videos.
But it got
for
to a
them, too.
point like where we were talking about earlier. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That it got
Almost
to
with the
point where
music side.
I
of
wanted
things.
I wanted just to work on our stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
It's about that
focus
time,
on us.
right?
Yeah, because it's about that time that
Yeah,
we
we
just
didn't put
focus
too
on
much
us.
time into it.
Yeah.
Gotta let it go to the wayside.
For real, bro.
You know?
For real.
And I get it. If people stop because life and things like I got kids,
Family.
Nah,
so
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know that happens, and I don't like making excuses though. My parents would do that at times and be like, I was almost D1 for college, but then I had you. What the fuck you
Definitely
mean?
can't shame children.
And you had me and
Dreams
stuff.
don't,
Like,
dreams don't stop after kids. At least I hope that, at least I
Yeah.
It should turn you up if you have a kid. I
Exactly.
turned the fuck
Any of you
up
guys have
when
kids?
I had a kid.
Yeah.
hope on the X.
All my
Right?
kids, I got 500 kids.
Daughter,
Nah, over
Facts.
500 kids. All them songs that I made, them all my kids.
Okay.
fire.
All them. Yeah, I ain't got no kids.
Nah, but yeah, you guys got kids, right?
Yep, I got 2 little girls. I got Aria, who's gonna be 8 in February, and Symphony, who is
Bless.
4, and she's also a Libra, Libra gang. We're not toxic.
Yeah, I got 4 children. I have 4 kids. 1 in heaven. Shout out to Xen. Love you.
Yep.
Shout out to
Love
my
Zen,
babies, baby boy Zachy.
Sorry for
You
the
know,
love,
Zachy.
Gal Lundy, my firstborn, my daughter, and me and Nala. They're, you know, I love it. It's fuel. It's fuel because I get the fuel from the source, and then I get the fuel from my family, especially the precious faces, and then I get the fuel of what I love every day and what I'm passionate about, which is the music, is the realm. This is where I'm at. I take 2 hours every day out of the 24 hours of time of life to sleep. So I'm doing this shit, executing daily for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going through, you know.
Yeah.
That's what.
Not
That's
really
what,
looking for nothing out of it. Like
Exactly,
it's just
bro.
part of you.
Just
who
doing
you
it
are.
with
Just who
when
you are.
nobody's watching. You got to do it when
Exactly.
nobody's watching, and that's
Learning, like
yeah.
we're talking about, learning whether it's audio engineering, learning the videography, you know, whether it's the editing, learning anything, how to make sure the kick is on top of the 808 and it's not clashing when you're producing.
Yeah, and it's not
music,
too muddy.
like,
Exactly.
not too muddy. Like you gotta like just learn something in this you know, creative space in the realm, and that's what we do daily, and that's who we associate or bump shoulders with, you know, enlightened minds who create. That's what we want to deal with. You know, I appreciate you guys being here.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah,
laying it
man, I
down.
love it, man. Thank
Nah,
you for
bro, I
having
appreciate
us,
you
bro.
inviting us, bro. I had to make this happen because I was like, I'm about to start
Yeah.
deleting all my stuff, like
Yeah.
just the apps, you know, because social media, bro. I got stuck on social media. I wasn't on social media for a while.
Right.
You know, like I was not on it 24/7, but then I
Right.
realized in the last few months I was like on it.
It happens. You
And
just
I was like,
fuck.
nah, I gotta.
Yeah,
get this
nah,
out.
it catches you, man. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
so
man,
I was like,
what
I
am
gotta hit
doing?
Rem up before, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
right,
I
right.
know we talked about
Yeah.
January, so
Yeah. And
So,
I've been seeing y'all monthly for the past few years, somehow,
Right.
some way. Like, no matter what,
Nah, yeah.
whether we
Passing,
engage in talking or
appreciate
not,
it.
I'm watching
Yeah.
everyone since
time.
early. So I appreciate you guys talking about, you know, Diamond City days and, you know,
Nah, yeah,
RZX days and all that stuff because
Yeah.
we're doing it for
Yeah.
people who are like-minded and, you know, we don't got no hate in our heart. We got love for the music and just, we
Nah,
want to
yeah,
live life.
everything's part of the story, man.
Yeah.
For real, everything's
Yeah.
part of the
All
story.
yeah,
else
it's funny because
going
I
forward.
wanted to ask, like, what motivates you to be so consistent? Like, how do you find that consistency even in doing the podcast? Because I've been, you know, I don't watch them all, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that you're uploading
nah,
them.
yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah. I
So,
just
and I
love
know
work.
it's like like how many podcasts do you drop like a week or something?
Well, I recently dropped. Well, I dropped. I don't know when this is coming out. It's gonna come out like weekly. That's what I'm catching up to. But we recently dropped one, episode 10. So whatever this one is, it's probably like 2 or 3 ones after.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're consistent weekly at this point. But that's a challenge, man. Just
It's
doing
hard.
a podcast
It's
because
hard.
something
'Cause
that's
time and
43
work.
minutes, it take like 11 hours just to edit the complete audio. Because I studied the podcast game. They may have a great setup, all that shit, but their audio sucks. They're just putting up whatever they recorded. They're not going in this bitch and, you know, cleaning it out and make sure
Yeah.
there's no background from the other, no mics is catching. You know what I mean? Like, so I
Yeah.
dig into that and I love it. And that's just on this aspect. But we run a studio, so every day of the week, I'm always here at some point.
And
whether
there's something
dealing with
happening
clientele.
here. Someone's got recording studio time, this
Yeah.
and that. So we almost can't stay not doing something.
No.
And
Nah,
we're trying to make
that's-
it a business. It became a
Yeah,
business.
there's always something to
inevitably.
do though.
Nah, that's
honestly,
what's up,
so there's
man.
really no
And-
downtime. So you always got to be focused or find something to do
Find
because there's
something.
really always something
I
to do.
definitely
You know what I'm saying?
appreciate people like you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys get, you know, especially kids out the street. Because I feel like that was something that we was always missing. You know, I know about Dilly Spot.
Dilly,
Dillinger.
yeah.
Yeah,
Salute to
Dilly.
Dilly.
Yeah,
Shout out
shout
Dilly.
out, shout out Dilly. Yeah.
Yeah, I only knew about his spot because of blocks.
Yeah, we
Stuff
shot
like
a
that.
video over
We
there
shot a
too.
few videos over there. For
I recorded a whole EP over there.
Oh yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
The
That
square
actually-
field or
I just
Enfield?
didn't know.
Check me or Enfield.
Chickabee.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Stu, A60, shout out Dilly.
Salute.
Definitely
Shout out.
very, very well versed in his engineering and everything he does. So if you guys ever need business, go look at him. We do not, shy away from that. Holla at his business. I think they just opened up a warehouse or something too, where now you could do like videos in it,
Oh, content.
I
Okay.
think I seen a
That's
post like
fire.
that.
something like
And
that.
I don't be
But,
like I said, I don't be on social media like that. But sometimes here and there I run into things.
if you can't book Dilly because he's very busy, holla at your boy.
Yeah,
T.
yes,
Remedy.
Or
You know what I'm saying?
Flow.
Xen ReMM.
Or NLM.
Or me. Very well versed. Very many years in it. Over 15 years
Yeah,
in,
Pro
in
Tools
music.
audio certified right at this point
Mm-hmm.
in life. So I'm grateful for that because we started from Cool Edit, Adobe Audition
All the way
days,
up.
or maybe GarageBand days, but Pro Tools legit took it serious in 2020. Salute to Avery on the beat because he gave me the first
Shout out Avery.
thing of Pro Tools, what I had on my laptop. got a good deal. But then I eventually bought the perpetual license and bought a couple subscriptions. So we got a couple workstation in this piece where we all want to be creative, whether it's, beat making or using a MIDI or doing something for, your music or a commercial, whatever the
Or
case.
content. We're trying to really just make it a creative space where you guys could come and you have an
that's
idea.
fine,
We
man.
could get someone to hold the camera, try to make things happen. Anything you want. We try to make
that's
it
fire.
happen.
It's definitely a welcoming feeling.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's always good to have, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Because there's a lot of people who are either starting or, I've been doing it for a while, it just might be scared to come in or something like that.
Right.
But I'll be honest, yeah, as soon as we walked in, it was all love, man. And that's important to
Try
have.
to
That's
keep it like
important
that,
to,
yeah.
especially when you're doing stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? You're extending your area to other people.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
That's what we
You know,
want.
because the other people gotta come with respect too. So that's the important part too.
And it's
Nah,
just
yeah,
like
for
how you started off documenting shit. I want to take peace and documenting shit on my behalf, along with my family tree, and you know what I mean, and people who know of us artistry wise. We just want to be another platform. You know what I mean, and
Facts.
vice versa. Eventually, you guys have something popping up. We pull up, we show love. Vice versa. One hand wash the other. Both wash
That's
the
it.
face. It's about
That's
clarity and ascension. Both praise Xavier. Haze Shot It. SkinnyFlackoo.
Aight.
TOM. You guys got
sir.
anything before we close out?
Shit, I got a few things that I gotta pull out of here. Hold up.
All right.
I got some gift for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Get
All right.
out.
Bless.
All right, so as you can see, this is my book. Here you
Let's
go.
go.
So you got a book dropping?
Yeah.
Nah,
it dropped.
Yeah, it did drop.
Get
So you
outta
can
here,
find this
bro.
on Amazon. You can find it everywhere. Books and
Everything
Noble,
we know,
Barnes and Noble.
you guys know how.
You gotta look like a kid.
Here, this two more.
Yeah, definitely.
Give,
Yo, appreciate it,
but
bro.
hold up. Yeah.
Tell us.
Before, just give it to somebody that is actually gonna use it, cause just read through some of it. Y'all gonna know that it's legit. So, and especially if you've done it for a long time, you know that I put everything
Facts.
that matters in there.
The
you know?
complete guide to maximizing royalties, monetization, and success in the music business.
Lovely.
That
Appreciate
that's
Yo,
that
thank
right
you, bro.
there. That right there is what the city.
It's our
needed.
first RZX, our
Yeah.
gift, our first gift.
Word, damn.
Oh shit, dude, that's
See?
hard.
That's how you add value, guys. You bring a gift
Yeah.
to the
Shout out
to the people who
TakeOverMusic.
invite you over, bro.
Always.
You want
book
to
especially,
wrap
man.
us up?
Yeah. Thank you for the book. This is treasure. You know what I mean? As
Definitely.
much as books are treasure, the music we put out into earth is treasure. So when we enter next dimensions, us geniuses once existed. So we're going to get right, do right, stay focused, stay positive.
Yes, sir.
CloudLounGe ReMM podcast. Peace
Yes,
easy.
sir.
Take over.
Yeah. Roll up another one. Yeah. Roll up another one. Yeah. Yeah. Ay, take over gang, we still in the mix. Got more to gain when you taking risks. Pocket the change, business still legit. Yeah. Shout out to Rem for the assist. Bringing the M spiritually rich. We in this bitch and we tryna go major, bringing the paper. Don't you get hit in this bitch, we get dangerous. Don't tell the neighbors. Rolling these runs, seeing stars like the Rangers. Yeah. Open canvas, paint pictures, I feel like a painter. One in the head in this bitch like a chamber. Play with your life, wanna gamble. Haze got the angle. We lost a few, light a candle. There's not a thing that he can't do. ReZerXtion TOM, that's a label. Legends in the field like we play with Babe Ruth. To the game I studied it and I stayed true. We put that work since them younger days. Kidnap your bitch, need a charm for space. She showing love, yeah, she overglazed. Yeah. Take over, you see the emblem. We got the fans all in Belgium. Love a cougar, love my elders. Gorillas only members. Take over gang, we still in the mix. Got more to gain when you taking risks. Pocket the change, business still legit. Yeah. Shout out to Rem for the assist. Bringing the M spiritually rich. We in this bitch and we tryna go major, bringing the paper. Don't you get hit in this bitch, we get dangerous. Don't tell the neighbors. Rolling these runs, seeing stars like the Rangers. Yeah. Open canvas, paint pictures, I feel like a painter. Yeah.
For sure, bitch, we go hard. No risk, no reward. Try to sabotage all you want. Leave out with scars, love is war. Obsessed with the art. Always a true word. Straight from the heart. Embrace the process, how far we done took it. Love of life can be pretty ugly. Compliments and insults are the same. Out of this world, no need to trust me. Stick to the scripts and figure out your own lane. Competition still doesn't exist. Checked off like a bucket list. You still cannot fuck with us clicks. Take over music, ReZerXtion. Enter a new field, new dimension.
Take over gang, we still in the mix. Got more to gain when you taking risks. Pocket the chains, business still legit. Shout out to Rem for the assist. Bringing the M spiritually rich. We in this bitch and we tryna go major. Bringing the paper. Don't you get hit in this bitch, we get dangerous. Don't tell the neighbors. Rolling these runs, seeing stars like the Rangers. Open canvas, paint pictures, I feel like a painter.